Here we go.
Kevin Hart here, telling Philadelphia that I personally trust the process. Trust the process. Trust the process.
Up thrown. And they're chanting, trust the process, in a nod to Sam Hinkie, who was the general manager here for the 3-year run that brought Embiid, Noel, Okafor, and a slew of draft choices yet to come.
And here we go.
Philadelphia trying to keep their season alive one more game and get this one back for a Game 6 in Philly. And you know that is a huge story for Brad Stevens. He talked to us about it at length as Jaylen Brown explodes and scores the first points of the game for Boston. Joel Embiid finds Redick and Brown with the block.
On the defense at home, it seems like.
Jaylen Brown knocks another one down tonight, and they just keep whittling down that roster for Boston, and yet here they are. Springing free is Ben Simmons.
Great cut by Simmons. Just shed Marcus Smart at the top of the key, kind of threw him off him.
The cut by Simmons. Philly off to a good start in Boston. That's poked away by Smart. Tatum gives it back to Smart. Back to Tatum for the two-handed jam. Morris with the rebound. Covington's really having a tough series here with Boston. Well, Boston, who started 5 out of 6, 2 of their last 10, make it 3 of their last 11. Easy as it gets for Al Horford in the paint.
He does, Brian. His ability to shoot the ball, put it on the floor, get to the paint, so impressive.
Tatum drops Covington and scores. Covington went for the steal, ended up on his backside.
Under control off the dribble.
J.J. Redick is furious at that point. Not sure why, but McConnell able to secure the possession. He and McConnell. Redick on Rozier. And Rozier lets a 3 go, knocks it down under duress. Terry Rozier able to hit one. Drew Bledsoe appreciating that effort from Scary Terry. And a nice piece of defense there too by Simmons, preventing Brown from getting to the basket. He goes by a lot of players in the NBA. Smart, Bellinelli on him. Smart takes the contact and scores. Strong Marcus Smart. Cannot wait. And Simmons again. Right-handed jam. The seas parted for Ben Simmons. He's got a couple of those in this Game 5. Disrupted that shot by Simmons. Now Brown backing down Redick. You can tell who's got the bullseye on his back right now. That's J.J. Redick. Swinging across. Baines will pull a 3. Oh! Aaron Baines. Speaking of... It's been entertaining. Boston by 6. 16-6 run for the Celtics. Shot clock is off. Here is Smart. Gives it up. Rozier lets Covington go by. 3 on the way. And count it.
A handful.
Rozier gets by McConnell. Misses the layup. Right to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Rozier, no. Baines keeps it alive. Jumped over Embiid, and now Brown knocks down the 3.
Jaylen Brown told his teammates, turn it up. They're going to break. I can feel it. Turn it up.
Jaylen Brown has scored the first 5 points of the second half. Remember, he scored 6 of the first 8 in the first half as Simmons makes the basket. Boy, he had lost the handle, recovered and scores. Gets it back. Another chance here for Boston. Baines looks around, sees all the room, and shakes Simmons with ease. Aaron Baines.
The old up and under. Watch this now, Brian. This is called the old up and under. I know that move very well. It works, and it works. Great move by Baines there.
Look up Baines. Tatum with the help. Spins away from it, and a foul. And it goes. A chance at 3 for Joel Embiid. Baines goes by Embiid. Oh, Embiid. He blocked it, but the foul, and now a push after the play. And Joel Embiid is going to get hit with one here. You figure that's a T.
He's selling that completely.
So Rozier now with 13. And Embiid receiving in from Ilyasova.
You're going to see here, Ilyasova comes off hard, and Embiid goes right to the front of the rim.
Lane is open. Tatum, crossover, take it on Embiid. Not this time. Joel Embiid destroys one. Here's Redick. Steps to the side, shoots it up and in. J.J. Redick with two players in his face. His Celtics can finish the job and advance to the Eastern Conference Finals, and he says they'll make shots, and Jaylen Brown obliges.
Jaylen Brown, good pick by Marcus Morris.
Brown's got 21 points. He's been fantastic. Ilyasova hits a three. 6 minutes. Covington for three, lines it up and buries it. Covington lost the handle. Saric breaks to the basket. Saric will score. Al Horford, game tied at 94. He's backing down Saric. Spins off of him. Horford scores.
Nice move by Big Al. Took his time, spun off, worked his way to just an easy layup.
Inching his way to a double-double. And now it's Horford. Pokes it away from Saric. 3-on-2. Rozier hangs and scores. Timeout, Philly. Down a 10-0 run for Boston. Horford looking for someone. Now take it on Simmons. Gets him in the air. Tatum with a two-handed jam. Embiid with Horford on him. Gives it up. Saric wide open. And he's got it. Dario Saric puts the Sixers on top. Tatum up top. Oh, my goodness. Al Horford. Here's Tatum. Rookie on rookie. Tatum goes by Simmons, and Tatum misses the layup. Smart with the follow. Tied at 109. Terry Rozier drawing some traffic. Who's going to take the big shot? Tatum, and Tatum scores. Boston on top. There's Redick for three. Yes, sir. Oh, man. J.J. Redick says we're not done yet, Philly. Somebody get Grant Hill and Christian Laettner queued up. Ben Simmons, the baseball pass. And Smart's got it. And the ball game is over. And Boston is headed to the Eastern Conference Finals.
What the fuck is you doing, cuz?
With Philadelphia, J.J. Redick. Simmons, and on top, Embiid thinks three into Gasol. And fronted by Green. And a Gasol rebound.
Yeah, good execution. Looks in transition. And Toronto will try to keep them in the half court.
Aggressively Leonard with a rebound pulled down by Embiid. And here comes Simmons downhill into three defenders. They built the wall. A three by Embiid. And a rebound by Lowry.
Yeah, again, getting what they can see already. There's some anxiety, some tightness in terms of these shots. They're getting good looks, but nothing going early.
Embiid from mid-range and Gasol to Butler around Redick. Another three by Leonard.
Tell you what, right now, both teams fortunate because they are the cornerstones. Obviously, they're going to have to perform at a high level here tonight.
Embiid. 7.5 to go. Siakam spins on Tobias Harris. Embiid's got the ball. Who's been terrific. Quickly doubled. Out to Embiid. A three over Lowry. Green's defense is on him on the perimeter. Shot clock at 6. Simmons, Embiid knocked away. Green picked up by Ibaka. 12 misses the other way. There's a shot partially deflected. It was taken by Leonard.
Great job defensively there by Ben Simmons. But credit Toronto able to get back in on defense in transition.
Oh, Simmons, nice pass inside to Embiid.
Inside of the coach's huddle, talking with Brett Brown, then came back to his teammates, telling them, hey, we got it, stay with it. Joel Embiid looked a little frustrated. Ben Simmons.
On Embiid screen, takes it down low. Out to Redick, shot clock at 4. Green is there. Double teamed, Embiid off balance. Rebound.
Diversity of a game 7.
Ennis, Butler, Redick, along with Scott and Embiid, the 5 for the Sixers. Ennis knocked it up. Now the shot clock at 3. Here comes Scott. He's got a foul. Embiid taps it up and in.
And the one thing from Joel in this game, 4 touches with both feet in the paint. And to do that, it's going to take a high level of focus on his part.
Siakam. Ennis. That's a 3, and it's down. Oh, pickpocketed. Leonard by him.
Knowing your opponent, right? They knew what Philly was trying to get there, and Kawhi made them pay.
It's into Simmons, who just checks in. Embiid with the Green. Siakam. Shot clock down to 5. Embiid is there. Double team Simmons. Shot clock at 5. It's Harris through traffic. Embiid free. The fake. Gasol bites down in.
Body at Kawhi, forcing somebody else to have to step up. And that's the matchup I thought we would see, is putting Simmons on Gasol. If you're Toronto, you do got that defense. Take advantage when you get transition opportunities.
It's Embiid. Open triple. Rebound by Siakam. Gasol. Lowry. The fake. The drive. The floater. Short. And a half. Embiid has played a possible 22 minutes. Out of 25, a shot by Leonard will not go. Leonard 17, leading all scorers. Bad left thumb and all. Gasol, open 3. Rebound Embiid.
Those are 2 really wide open looks from double team and get opportunities on that weak side. That's one of their best offenses here in this game.
Embiid on the fly, down the lane. 5-0 run. They go inside, now outside. Embiid by Gasol, down the lane, into Siakam. Count it! Tries to screwdriver it up, and he can't. Picked up by Embiid.
And right now, if you're Toronto, where's Siakam just trying to make plays and taking some of the pressure off of Leonard?
Embiid spinning into Gasol. Rebound Siakam. With a play inside, Siakam had it knocked away. Embiid.
And nobody wants to step up. That's why he's being extra aggressive. They're going to have to get contributions from others here in this quarter.
Redick with a 3. Rebound, Leonard inside. Into Simmons. Rebound Embiid.
That last possession, Siakam got the ball in the paint. Did going small ball for Toronto.
Deflection, Van Vliet. Rejection by Embiid. Run. Approaching a minute to play in the 3rd. Embiid and Gasol. Right hand and down it goes. Mark put in 11 third quarter points. It's Harris. Embiid. Gasol defends.
Just wanted it more on that possession. Serge Ibaka has been huge here tonight.
It's Embiid plowing his way tonight. Shooting the 3 ball. The lead is 4. It's been as high as 9 for Toronto. 76ers have led by 7. Embiid off board 8.
And other than that,
big 3-point shot by Embiid. It's Embiid looking inside for a backpedaling Simmons. He'll throw up one off the glass. Kind of a Circus Olay. Embiid. Gasol defending. Joel Embiid. Good shot by Embiid. The screen. Leonard will go through that. Here comes Gasol over on Embiid. Rebound by Marc Gasol. Ibaka with 17 and 3. Rebound by Embiid. Who's got 11? Well, Embiid, Siakam on him. Redick. Embiid. Lowry knocked it away. Embiid gathers it in. And 1. Leonard. Redick the foul. Caught by Harris. 2-point game. Here comes Butler. Driving layup is caught. It's off to Leonard. Defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger? Leonard. Defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
Gonna cry?
show little emotion.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
2. Here's Daniel Tice. Tough pass, never made it. Good active hands by Embiid to knock it away. Here's Josh Richardson skipping through the lane. Partially, and the Celtics back to within 1. Horford working from the elbow. Embiid from the other elbow, and a nice looking stroke.
I mean, just this guy oozes.
Kemba fights over the top of that screen. ISO now for Embiid against Enes Kanter. That one rims out. Back comes Jalen.
Get them back on their heels and pull the trigger on the 3. Nice and easy.
That foul was against Josh Richardson, his first. Kemba Walker fouled by Joel Embiid. As
down here in Orlando, didn't they? He arrived with some knee soreness, so you back off immediately. Get the body right first.
He's got 7 points in the game. Whistle foul. That's going to
score like that is next, right? That consistent. Now I'm going to pick you apart with my passing ability.
Embiid inside has it knocked away, and there's going to be a foul on the play. And the back against Milton. Sweet move by Smart. And rebounded by Embiid. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Richardson double teamed. Embiid steps out. Little two-man game, pick and roll, and Embiid gets one to go. Good basketball offensively. He's got 5.
As good as Celtics have got to stop putting them at the free throw line. They're 12 for 15.
Walker had that one halfway down and out. Approaching a minute to go in the first quarter. Foul line jumper by Richardson, left it short. Contact.
Yes, he is. He's absorbed in it right now.
Embiid with a strong post up inside. Fouled and almost had himself a 3.
Playoff games. You give me Larry Bird and Hundo, and I feel pretty good.
Oh, yeah, you're in good company. Missed the second free throw. It's a 5-point game. Sixers can get one off. Not in time. That 3. No double team coming. Single coverage. Embiid makes them pay.
And that's okay, right? These Celtics are not going away, so you got to try to build and build and build here.
Embiid in rhythm off the pin down. And back comes Marcus Smart.
Oh, you're going to make him prove, but now he's knocked down 2.
Tice played in the German Pro League before coming to the NBA. Embiid into traffic. That's going to be a blocking foul. Embiid backing down Kanter. The double team didn't come, and Embiid draws the foul. Doing a good job in the scramble defensively. Josh Richardson making it tough on Tatum.
That's what I'm talking about. Josh, the ability to get down in front, force tough shots from one of the more gifted young offensive players. Josh's defense has been on point throughout the series.
Burks, little two-man game with Embiid. Burks again, same spot, different result. And there's going to be a foul underneath as both Harris and out to Embiid. Got a little one on him. Shoots right over the top of Kemba Walker, but misses. So Brown threw it right to Embiid. Burks from deep. Boy, that was halfway down and out, and a loose ball foul. 9.1 to go. Shake Milton with a head of steam. Embiid, 3 on the way. Al Horford being guarded by Marcus Smart, but Horford camping out on the three-point line. Embiid on the back down, and he had problems with that double team, that dig. And they knocked it away, Doris. Field goal attempts. Embiid with a post up, now a double team from Tice. Embiid going to let the 3 fly, and Tatum with the rake here. Playing his best game of the playoffs so far. Embiid rips through, was looking for the call.
I thought you see that. Now you go to your high-low here with both bigs on the floor.
One-on-one, no double team of Embiid.
This is given up some size, but he is such a dogged defensive player. He works so hard.
Now, the one thing that Philadelphia might miss down here in the stretch of the third quarter is Tobias Harris's presence on the court. in a very intangible way. He is their leader in many senses.
Boy, I can't get over the patience of Tatum on the post.
Yep, concussed on that.
I'm just thankful to see him. And we talked about his professionalism. So he gives them through 3 quarters, 16 points, 4 rebounds, much better shooting for Tobias. Jaylen Brown averaged 23.
Tatum, Jaylen Brown takes it into the paint, rises up and one. Jaylen
Shake invited the drive to the middle of the floor. You got to be squared up defensively.
Jaylen Brown, one of the many players here to draw attention to social justice. He has been a social justice activist for quite some time, going back a couple of years actually, when he spoke at Harvard University on education and justice reform. Here's Wanamaker in transition, blocked by Embiid. Embiid disdained feed but missed the layup.
16-2 run since Tobias Harris got hurt by the Celtics.
Alec Burks, and that's going to be an offensive foul as Kemba Walker took it down and out. Embiid launching the 3. Not surprising, Malika, when you saw the force at which his head collided with the court. Up high for Embiid in traffic, and he gets fouled. Defense this year. But Ben Simmons not here now. Embiid is, with the step back mid-range, pure. The lead is down to 12. Boy, that's an emphatic play by Tatum, really playing both ends of the floor well. Richardson with the mid-range pull-up. Tapped up a couple of times. It'll come back the other way. Duration. Tice missing badly. They can cut it to 10 here with plenty of time. Embiid posting up, making himself big, a little too forceful. It's a Philadelphia team. Embiid on the post up in traffic, finishes.
You got 6+ minutes to show.
Embiid is going to try and walk it down all the way from the wing. He spins baseline, almost walked with it, and got to the bucket.
He's frustrated. Like he's had some.
Kemba Walker forcing one up at the end of the shot clock.
That's how you do it. And Celtics have got to be careful, right? Be aggressive.
Got it back out smart. Kemba for 3. And Embiid with the board. Here's Tobias Harris. He hasn't scored since suffering that injury that forced him to miss the game, and he hits the nice mid. Embiid settling for the 3, and Doris in this game.
Well, Adrian Wojnarowski was asked about Brett Brown pregame and talked about his tenure as head coach is in jeopardy. Talking the 30 guys who take the head coaching positions in the NBA know the deal. They know where the scapegoat often falls to them.
Yep.
But
this is a team last year that had Jimmy Butler in the playoffs making a lot of their big shots and actually being the primary ball handler. But for whatever it's worth, the decision was made not to have him come back. Here's Harris from the corner.
As you watch Jimmy Butler close out or on the brink of.
Won't look the same next year in a telling way. And you talked about the star players. Joel Embiid fouled by Tice there.
But man, so good.
Embiid off the inbound. Will launch the last shot of the season from downtown and connect. That'll do it. The Boston Celtics move on by defeating the 76ers 4-0. The first ever sweep in 15 playoff series between these two squads. The Kemba Walker show was in full effect, scoring 32 points in the game.
Let me say something to you as a friend. You suck.
And Young. Bogdanovich looked good in the pregame warm-ups and able to give it a go here for Game 7 is John Collins.
No pressure on them. You come, you play, you do your job. Try to walk out of here with a dub in advance.
Here's Joel Embiid, and he knocks down his first. Hawks won Game 1 on this floor. Philadelphia won the next two as Herder laces it through. Game 7 has a head coach, McMillan once. Doc Rivers, this is his 15th game as a Game 7 head coach. Joel Embiid's knocked down his first two shots. He's got Capella on him. Nice hands, Bogdanovich. Turnover. Herder up ahead. Bogdanovich on that banged up right knee. They got swept by LeBron and the Cavs. They're hoping for a return trip. Up top, that is the lob for Capella. Push. Here's Curry for three. Simmons able to get the long rebound. Korkmaz lets it fly, and he hits. Simmons, good catch. Embiid, he'll shoot it from out there. A spin, Capella right with a tough shot. It goes. Oh. In the Eastern Conference Finals as Gallinari gets it back. Collins steps into one. The two-pointer is up and in for John Collins. Coach of the Atlanta Hawks. Here is Matisse Thybulle for a three. A wild swing in that game. Harris for three. Got it. Right by a point in this Game 7. Chance for the last one here. Embiid working on Kalu. Goes strong, scores inside, and talking a little trash. Gallinari lost the handle. Hit a hot spot on the floor. And Embiid turns it right back over. Atlanta with a break here. Gallinari sets his feet and knocks down a triple. Looking for Simmons down on the block. Gallinari on him. And Simmons leaves it for Hill. That's a foul on Williams. Count that. His first four shots. Bogdanovich back on the floor with Young. Young for three. Got it. Washington, Game 5 of Round 1, had a 30-point effort. He scored 36 in this series for a new career high. Leaves it for Simmons. Returns a favor this time. In the air, cannot. Gallinari takes a peek. Got to put up a tough one, and it's an air ball. Simmons comes out of the pack. Here is Embiid now. Embiid. Oh my goodness! Joel Embiid!
It was a correct call by the officials to rescind that foul.
So Tobias Harris just knocked down a technical foul shot. We're tied, and we are the mismatch they want. Got Hill on Collins, rises up over him, and knocks down the mid-range. He's taken a couple of shots in this game already. One by Collins, that one by Young. Curry. Oh, he's not feeling it, though. Might have in the second quarter. After not turning the ball over at all in the first. Herder step back on Harris. Oh, okay.
Hop around a little bit more and more body movement. And as we say this, we see Ben Simmons start the break.
And Tobias Harris.
But I still love that Ben was ultra aggressive that time in transition.
And Dwight Howard, every Sixers fan right now.
At that time kind of reaching, and Tobias felt his body transitioning. And see about transition.
Atlanta Hawks. Embiid will fire a three. Yes! Joel Embiid.
Hence, he's going to settle a lot more. And you got to know this as a defense for jump shot.
Oh, look at this pass. And Capella!
Still dragging that knee, even though he was able to finish. I love the move.
Korkmaz. And he leaves it for Simmons. Embiid with Capella on him. Splits the double. Good ball movement here. Maxey finds Curry. Three-pointer on its way. It's gone there for Atlanta. Can't hit it. Collins saves it. No, right into the hands of Thybulle. Harris gives it right back. Thybulle throws it down. Right back comes Young to Collins. And he turns it over. Lou Williams the steal. Williams all the way in for the two-handed jam.
Trae Young pushed it up, got an easy basket, and then Lou Will steps in with the steal.
The floater is good for Trae Young. Capella back on the floor, guarding Embiid. Kind of mirrored his minutes in this series, and Embiid knocks down a mid-range. Is down to three now. Simmons trying to chip away. Embiid for three. And we are tied. Shake Milton. Got Young on him. Goes to work. Short. Harris there. And this one's good.
And Matisse Thybulle knew he missed that. As soon as he let it go, he followed it up or tried to.
Gallinari for three. Oh, how about that swing? Many more minutes playing with that injured right knee. Curry open. Nice find by Embiid. That's good. Seth Curry.
bias, not able to capitalize down the lane.
Young, little hesitation, little floater is good. Embiid gets Capella up, able to avoid it. Gets it right back at the free throw line. Embiid, yes! This is the matchup right here. Herder against Curry. Herder spins to the middle, puts it up. It's good. Herder at 6'7". On Father's Day, Doc Rivers takes out his son-in-law for George Hill. Scramble down, late clock. Up top, Capella throws it down.
Vision made him shoot that shot a little hard.
2.5 to go. Long three on its way. And Trae Young, ice cold, delivers a three. Harris quickly on the other end, scores with a left hand. Now Hill needs some help. Embiid. And a high pass. Nice catch by Harris. Steps into it. And Embiid left him some room. Harris. Bible now guarding Herder. Curry off the floor. Herder. Three-pointer. Oh, man, that's going to be a foul. Herder hit the deck. Embiid. Got Gallinari on him. Spins. Lost the handle. Gallinari got a piece. Up is Gallinari. Down it goes. A Philadelphia turnover. Seconds. Caperi gives it, and Milton got it to go. Wow, what a basket. And they quickly foul. 1 out of 2. 5-point game. Sixers got to go quick. Embiid fires a three. No. Gallinari the rebound, and he is fouled quickly. Sixers got to go. Harris for three. No good. Embiid the rebound. Puts it in. The lead is 5, and a quick foul on Young. Atlanta, your Hawks are headed back to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time in 6 years.
You blew it!
We need some more help.
Please, we need help. We need help now.
They've made it that far, including, as George mentioned, 2020, when they got to the conference finals and the NBA finals and ended up losing to the Lakers. It's not normally a strength of his game, but shooting it good so far here in the postseason. Here's Strus letting it fly, and it's 5-zip Miami. Start the game, Philly with a turnover and then one shot and done on the second possession. Here's Vincent out of UC Santa Barbara, and so
he got a floater.
Here's the zone by Miami. They get it to the corner. Danny Green drills a three. The trailer got to find him. He missed the three, though. Harris with the clear.
Yeah, the big thing is Embiid's got to stop complaining. He thought he was fouled on that move. Great move here.
With his first points. Now Vincent penetrates.
Nice.
And good defense by Green. Harden.
There you go.
Perfect pass to Harris in transition. Back-to-back fast break. Might need that kind of effort to win this series. It can't be just Embiid. Got to get some help from Harden and Harris. Embiid gets to the rim and puts it in. It's Shaq to do it back in 2000. He averaged 31 points per game. Was obviously disappointed he didn't win MVP, finishing runner-up again to Jokic.
They just do not have a good matchup for Jimmy Butler.
Here's Maxey leaning in. Can't get the bounce. Embiid with the rebound.
See that?
Here's Vincent. Around the Deadman screen, keeps the bounce. Hits Strus for three. Hit it again.
1 for 6 in threes. Bad numbers.
6 of their 7 baskets have come in the paint. Embiid back on the floor. Harden, deep three. It goes down.
Stretches the defense because of the three-point shooting. But most important, at 6'5", he can give you perimeter as well as good defense.
Has a foul to give here in the final 30 seconds of the first quarter. Embiid wide open. They're going to give him that, but he hits it. Here's Milton with 3. Milton driving to the corner. Harris for 3. Good at the buzzer.
Been able to disrupt them, and then sometimes they've been very comfortable, and that's part of the deal.
Spo, good luck. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Guys, back to you.
Tyler Hero with a basket.
So you like to see this young man get going right here. There it is.
Counted and a foul. Maxey with the floater. Oladipo now in his 9th season. Drives. And Deadman with the put down. Embiid 9 points. Hits a 3. Joel Embiid. fighting for the loose ball, takes it away from Niang, and now Butler rising, short, flying in and tipping in is Strus. 11 points after 19 in Game 5, and that had to have been a very difficult decision for this Heat organization as Harden buries a three. And a lot of them outside the lane. Strus up top, buries another one.
Very few players in this league attempt 7 threes a game. He attempts 7.
Harden, 2 triples here. 90 seconds remaining here in the first half. Game tied at 45. Maxi's three. It's good.
Yes, playoff game.
He's got 8 in the quarter, 10 points for the game. Philly by 3. Strus with the blow by, gets the layup.
That to the man-to-man, to the triple teaming and double teaming.
Vincent driving over Embiid, scoop and score. Miami by 1. Jimmy Butler, no points in that second quarter after 9 in the first. Takes the long 2. He's fouled and count it, a 3-point chance.
A good pass. That should have been a score.
Butler working against Harden again. The shot clock down to 5. Nice pass by Strus to Tucker for the layup. Boy, is there anything? This is how Philly had success in the first half, but Miami gets back. And then almost a steal by Vincent. It is a steal. He's got Butler, gives it up for the slam.
See, that was just a smart. And then everything is set down of what they expect from you. They expect improvement. And remember, you brought this out earlier.
Under, tough shot, no. Thought he was fouled, didn't get the call. Butler in transition. Draws the foul, count the basket! A steal by Adebayo, and an easy jam coming. Another timeout by Philadelphia. Doc Rivers said he might be their MVP in this series. He said he's absolutely killing them. Tough shot by Milton.
Yeah, nice move.
It's a 16-point deficit, the most critical stage of the year for the Sixers, and they come out and lay a massive egg. But Shake Milton is keeping them alive.
He wanted space.
That's Harris's first basket since that 3 at the end of the first quarter. Jump stop, Butler connects from the mid-range.
In this game has been very little. That's the 9th offensive rebound.
Steal by Oladipo. Nice. Count the basket.
Look at this. They almost had 3 guys on that loose ball.
And a steal by Adebayo. 3-on-1. Hero gives it up the lob. And Adebayo somehow got it to go. Missed time. Butler now with 25, and the lead is up to 19 here in an elimination situation for Philadelphia. Harris from the corner. Got the 3.
There's no movement, Dave. Everything is a one-on-one in the second half. Now, for what is the reason, we have no idea.
Strus wide open, buries it. Max Strus score in the game behind Butler's 25. Embiid gets into the lane, lays it in. Miami gets back though, and Tucker with the strip and a turnover. Nice play, Oladipo ahead to Butler for the stop. Miami trying to advance to the conference finals for the second time in 3 years. Butler off the side of the rim, and again out hustles all of the blue jerseys. And then a dagger. But time running out, 4:45 and counting. Good play by Milton to get the steal. Maxey through the lane. Gets it to go. 4 quick points there for the Sixers.
All in the far corner, running the baseline, and rewarded with a bounce pass.
Milton's 3 is good, and a foul on Oladipo. Turnover by the Heat. Maxey driving. Again, Butler pulled the chair out, but Maxey that time good. Strus with the offensive rebound.
This is how the game.
5.
Good spacing here by Miami.
Timer at 1. Vincent lets it fly. Good! A 3 by Gabe Vincent.
Not just from the lack of points, but the lack of shot opportunities.
And then they give up an easy 2 there to Butler.
That's right. And they just continued that type of a defense, not giving up easy looks. And then at the other end of the floor, just execute.
Isaiah Joe for 3. No good. And the Miami Heat, for the second time in the last 3 years, going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
That's a damn shame.
Marcus Smart. Bad pass. pass stolen by Harden, and a costly turnover to get on the board first. For Tucker's sake, you hope so. That was several feet short. Oh, Tatum on the drive. Second consecutive elimination game for these Celtics, much like last year. Nice feed inside. Horford to Robert Williams. First three-pointer for the Sixers, who really struggled in that department the other night. Tatum shot short. Harden quickly ahead. Harris running start with Brown in pursuit. And a quick bucket. Doc Rivers talked about pace. They've been giving him all the room. Harden stuck in the corner, finds Tucker. And Tucker, 8 points. Harris, jump shot is good. Jaylen Brown gets inside, blocked again. Embiid and Melton right there to help. As Maxey in the front court. Here comes Embiid, drives, bank shot is good, and a foul. Horford bumped him and a chance for a three-point play. He'll be ripping it every game from here on in. The rest of his career, Tatum kicks it back out. Not known as a scorer. As Horford answers. Now Horford with a big three after a 9-point advantage for Philly. As Smart comes the other way. Brown rises up, three-pointer, that's good. Called him out, as we said. He's backing it up with his hard play. Tatum throws it up. Robert Williams perfectly executed. And it's a 4-point game. Stolen by Brown. Brown right at Maxey. And banks it in. Harden gets knocked to the floor. And Tatum comes the other way. Brown, corner of Horford, puts it up. Puts it in. And the Celtics take the lead. Smart up top. Brown thought about it. Tucker came out. Tatum drives on Harris. Left-handed, lays it up and in. That's a spectacular move. Jab step after jab step. The spin move, the drive, the layup. Oh, what a sweet move from Jason Tatum. And the Celtics go up by 3. Embiid goes right at Horford again. Misses that one. Brown quickly in the front court. Drives inside. Layup is good. Tatum with his 7th rebound, averaging over 10 rebounds a game in these playoffs. Tatum stops on a dime, pulls up, jumper's good. No slow start tonight for Jason Tatum. Embiid and Smart again. Leans in and banks it home, and Embiid falls down. And a whistle and a foul. Harris, ball denial, but Tatum gets it. Tatum finding some space, side 3, it's good. 25 points for Jason Tatum. Horford, sidestep. Well contested though by Harris. Smart, posting up Maxey, 4 to shoot. Tough fall-away shot. Marcus Smart. Tatum finding some space. Swerving around Embiid. Step back, three-pointer, got it! He's got 30 already! Tatum's been unstoppable. Step back, another 3. Punch it in! Jason Tatum is scorching right now. Harden picked up by Horford. A 10-point lead, first double-digit lead of the game. And Harden, a much-needed bucket there for Philadelphia. A lot of elite individual defenders as Tatum knocks down another. He's unguardable. Here's the double team. Get it out of his hands. Horford kicks it up. Jaylen Brown. It's Brown's turn now. 18-point lead. Brogdon goes at Reeves. Reed on the bench right now. Marcus Smart drives, kicks it out. White corner 3. That's good. It's a 25-point game. Maxey the floater. And finally, over 6 minutes between points. Actually, 6 minutes and 20 seconds.
But they've done it on the defensive end, too. Creating the gap.
Brogdon drives. Brogdon finishes. Everybody getting into the act. He's got Melton on him. Between the legs. Sidestep. Puts up another 3. Bang! The Tatum tornado continues. He's got 41. You know, we said no lead is safe in the NBA. But the 76ers are going to have to make one of the greatest comebacks in the history of the sport as Melton knocks down the three. Maxey trying to pester Brogdon. Nobody near Brogdon. Knocks down another three.
That's one of the things, Mark, that we talk about all the time as Embiid gets inside, about how players improve their games in the offseason. They come back, they're better at this, they're better at that. That takes all the pressure.
Tatum drives, goes inside, lays it up and in. It's up to 44.
He wasn't a finalist. That was Embiid, Jokic, and Antetokounmpo. Finished 4th overall.
Lays that one up and in.
Just 3 for 11 for James Harden. Tobias Harris. Shot goes in. And then that third quarter, outscored 33-10.
Tatum fires away, pumps it in! 51 for Jason Tatum.
Something's just pouring on. The Sixers have been unable to answer.
The haymaker blocked by Smart. Brown looking up, shot clock winding down. Brown, a high floater is good. 23 quiet points for Jaylen Brown.
This is just such another agonizing playoff elimination for the Sixers. Another regular season where they were one of the best teams in the NBA, the 3rd best record. Sixer team really had a chance to win it all.
They did have a chance. They got a future Hall of Fame coach in Doc Rivers. They got future Hall of Fame talent, and Embiid, the MVP, Harden. They've fallen short.
Had the lead in the 4th quarter and could not close out this Boston Celtic team.
As Brown caps off a 25-point game.
But you're talking about Brad Stevens and the job he's done. He made Udoka the job he did, and now Joe Mazzulla.
As the Boston Celtics will advance once again to the Eastern Conference Finals. Banner number 18 still very much in play.
It's going to take, more than us. We all got to look at ourselves. I got to be better, and I will be better. That's what I'm focused on. All of us, we got to, come back and find ways to just keep improving and, help the team. You can't win alone. I can't win alone. Me and James, we just can't win alone. That's why basketball is played 5-on-5. So, we just need everybody to just, try to keep finding ways to get better, and, we'll be fine.
You are one pathetic loser.
Daryl Morey is a liar, and I will never be a part of an organization that he's a part of. Let me say that again. Daryl Morey is a liar, and I will never be a part of an organization that he's a part of.
Brunson turns, shoots over Harris. His first shot is good.
Wheeling and dealing is Brunson 12 feet away.
DiVincenzo fires and hits his first three-pointer. Embiid, the jump shot is good. Embiid, his left leg has that wrap on it. Anunoby's jumper is good. Knicks have hit 4 of their first 5 from the field. Tobias Harris coming off his best game of the series. Gets into the paint, falling away. His jumper in and out. Embiid, the offensive rebound and putback. Maxey's guarding DiVincenzo. Brunson has Oubre on him. DiVincenzo another 3. 2 for 2 from downtown. Back to Kelly Oubre. Drives inside. Layup comes up short. Brunson comes away with it.
Harris coming off his best game. 17 points.
Embiid turns, shoots right away. Count it, and a foul. Brunson gets inside. Short shot. Got it.
And a foul.
Quick outlet to Hart. Hart ahead to DiVincenzo. Long three-pointer. Dante DiVincenzo. 3 for 3 from downtown. Now Brunson on the drive. The runner's up, bounces around, and drops through. Knicks controlling the boards, and it's 26-9. Maxey
sneaks inside. He's so explosive going to the rim. Anunoby pulls up, jump shot is good. By the way, that time of the court feature presented by ChevyOffers.com. Brunson to Hart. Hart, he tries a three. Puts it in. Josh Hart from downtown. Maxing back to Oubre. Oubre, the corner of Batum. Chased off the line. His three-pointer's good.
Poor defense by Robinson, folks. Going for that ball fake.
And Payne takes it away from Josh Hart. Payne now puts up the three. That's good. Cameron Payne hasn't played a lot of minutes, but he's made some big plays. Batum lines up the three. That's good. This happened in their play-in game against Miami. Hart tries a three-pointer. Josh Hart with a big answer. Cameron Payne, very quick with the ball, gets to the elbow, shot short, rebound Embiid, blocked by DiVincenzo, and there's 1.5 remaining. Anunoby drives, blocked by Embiid. And Embiid goes crashing to the floor, but he healed. Hits a three-pointer. That would be a big boost for them. He's a great three-point shooter, prolific. DiVincenzo answers right back with his fourth three-pointer already. Embiid back out, healed again, quick release, and back-to-back threes. Tobias Harris feeds Embiid, turns and easily lays it up and in, and it's a 5-point game. Tobias Harris, nice take from Harris, corner. Buddy Hield, three-pointers, good. Buddy Hield off the bench with 3 three-pointers in 7 minutes. 8 on the 24. Brunson to DiVincenzo. He drives, finds Hartenstein, layup, banks it home again. Beautiful pass from DiVincenzo. Brunson drives, step back, baseline jumper, got it. Brunson now 4 of 11 from the field. He's got 14 points. Harris, they swing it. Hield tries another. Hield hits another. Embiid spins. Hartenstein again with the 2 fouls. Nice head fake. Layup is good. 1-point game with 2.5 to play in the second. Oubre, corner three. That's good, and the Sixers have their first lead after trailing by 22. Brunson on the drive. Goes at Oubre. Looking to draw some contact. Jump shot. That's good. Jalen Brunson with an answer.
They're on their feet.
Hield again. Buddy Hield. 17 points here in the second quarter. Josh Hart the drive inside. Hartenstein throws it down. The Sixers finished 43-18. Knicks outscored them by 22. Sixers then came and outscored the Knicks by 25. And Embiid starts off the third with a three-pointer. Brunson drives. The floater on the baseline is good. And a foul. Jalen Brunson answers right back.
Hield made up for Lowry, hasn't scored.
Oh, Embiid, a sidestep three from a 7-footer. Hart drives inside, goes right at Embiid. Tough shot from Hart. Pulls in Mark Lindsay, he wanted a foul. Oubre, shot is good. As Maxey falls down. Brunson, three-pointer, that's good. Jalen Brunson with another answer. Hartenstein takes it away. Good defense from Isaiah Hartenstein. Brunson to Hart. Hart goes inside, foul, counted and one. The strength of Hart. Lowry upset, but he's called for the personal. Embiid gets it in the paint. Turns, shoots, and shot is good. Embiid once again get that jumper going. Tom Thibodeau wants a timeout. Oubre on a bad pass to steal and throws it down. Brunson has it deflected and stolen. Good defense from Lowry that time. Maxey, three-pointer. It's good. And the Knicks are down double figures. Three-pointer's good. Dante DiVincenzo. The Knicks will try and turn the momentum around. Brunson gets inside, stops. Hartenstein, the floater's up, and shot is good. Embiid and Hartenstein on the other side. Embiid, shot is good. Brunson finds Hartenstein. His floater's up, shot is good. Isaiah Hartenstein. Now that's his 7th field goal. Maxey to Embiid. Couple of fakes, jump shot, it's good. Knicks were up by 22, then trailed by 10. And Anunoby's jumper drills it, and now the Knicks back within 3. Embiid fakes, goes up top. Cameron Payne, that little set shot like and knocks down another. Cameron Payne, another game with a couple of three-pointers. Brunson drives and finishes. Brunson's got 25. Shot clock at 6. Embiid hands it off to Cameron Payne. Goes inside, kicks it out in the corner. Batum wide open. 3. A big three-pointer there. They're now 14 of 30 from three-point range. DiVincenzo, backdoor cut and a beautiful pass from Brunson. DiVincenzo goes right. Ball knocked loose, picked up by Hart. Back out on Anunoby. Corner 3. Puts it in. Oh,
Anunoby ties the game with 21 seconds left in the third. Brunson gets inside, launches it up, shot in and no good. Rebound deflected. Hart comes up with an offensive rebound. Back out Anunoby, three-pointer. It's good! OG Anunoby nails it. And the Knicks regain the lead. Batum an open three. That misses. Rebound. Hield trying to save it and does to Oubre. Oubre a three-pointer. Got it. Boy, a hustle play from Buddy Hield. Inside, DiVincenzo off the inbounds. Maxey took a shot.
The Sixers letting him come right under the basket in a timeout.
Maxey drives. Maxey finishes. How does he do that sometimes? Brunson, double team. Finds Robinson. Beautiful pass on the flush. Maxey gets inside. Blocked. Anunoby with the deflection. DiVincenzo. Anunoby drives baseline, goes inside. Layup is good. OG Anunoby at both ends of the floor. Timeout Sixers. Hield shoots and scores. Buddy Hield off the bench like he did in the second quarter. Maxey fires away his three-pointer. No good. Batum comes flying in for the rebound. McBride finds some room. Three-pointer. It's good. Deuce McBride, his first points of the night. Embiid backs in. And easily just lays it up and in. He's been unstoppable. Brunson step back three-pointer. It's good. Jalen Brunson's got 30. And the Knicks back up by three. Hart running start. Throws it ahead to DiVincenzo. Goes right at Maxey. Throws it back out to Brunson. Brunson a three. Bang! Jalen Brunson back-to-back threes. It's a Brunson barrage. Maxey on the drive. Gets inside. Layup is good. And a foul. Big turnaround right there. Brunson gets it back. Brunson leans in. Shot is up. Shot is good. What a tough shot between two defenders. He's got 35. DiVincenzo drives, gets to the rim. Bank shot is good with the left hand. 21 for DiVincenzo. A 7-point lead. Maxey the drive. Blocked by DiVincenzo. Batum's shot is no good, but a foul. Brunson looking, probing, in the paint. Shot is good. Jalen Brunson with another. Anunoby drives down and throws it down. And the foul. OG Anunoby with a chance for a three-point play. Embiid goes in the corner. Oubre steps back. His three-pointer. Got it. A big three-pointer there. Harris off the bounce.
He hasn't scored all evening.
And doesn't there, but Oubre on the follow. It's a one-point game with just over a minute remaining. Brunson goes inside. Foul from behind. Shot is good and one. Jalen Brunson. Maxey on the bounce. Drives inside. Layup no good. Rebound deflected, but a foul.
Goaltending's been ruled on the floor and confirmed by the replay center. We'll shoot one now.
Maxey ties the game. Hart has it. Gives it right back to Brunson. Brunson drives. Kicks it up top to Hart. Hart puts up a three. Bang! Josh Hart from downtown. And the Knicks lead by 3. Timeout Philadelphia. Embiid dribbles back in. Leans in and lays it up easily with 20.8 remaining. Brunson has it. Brunson tied up. And is fouled by Batum. Hits them both. Clutch free throw shooting. Batum looks, has Buddy Hield. Hield launches it up. The shot is up. No good. Hart has it. Dribbles it out. And the Knicks win. The Knicks advance to the second round. Eliminate the Sixers in 6.
You're a phony.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
How does it feel, number 8?
Feels great. Number 8 feels great.
Known for a long time, they're a bunch of idiots.
Loose ball. Loose ball.
Hello, welcome to First Take exclusively on YouTube. I'm Shea Cornett, you know him, Stephen A. Smith. Let's get right to it. Joel Embiid and the Sixers are planning ahead, and they're planning to keep their superstar healthy this season. How are they going to do it? Well, Embiid says, who, by the way, has struggled with injuries throughout his career, that he does not intend on playing back-to-back games this season. That puts him playing a maximum of 67 games, which is dangerously close to missing the 65-game threshold for eligibility for end-of-season awards. And so, Stephen A., I ask you, is this the right move by Embiid?
It's embarrassing. It's a disgrace. That's what it is, a disgrace.
Breaking news here on NBA Today from our senior insider, Shams Charania. Shams, on Tuesday, the Sixers, they said that Joel Embiid will be out for this opening week due to injury management. And the question that I've been asking, as they essentially announced that he would not be playing in back-to-backs, that he's going to be incredibly careful this year, is what does the league think of all that? What more can you tell us?
I'm told by multiple sources, Malika, that the NBA is set to start an investigation later this week into the Philadelphia 76ers and this situation surrounding Joel Embiid and whether they are in violation of the player participation policy.
But wait, there's more.
You're not going to play him in back-to-back games. You don't tell people at the start of the season. I was proud of Joel because they said he came in, he had lost some weight, which I think will help him not get injured as much. But, man, I don't have any idea what the Sixers are doing. You know, I don't think it's fair. Now, listen, I want to get this number right because this is crazy, and bless the kid, number one. He just signed for 3 years, $193 million. 3 years, $193 million to play basketball. We're not steel workers. We're not nurses.
He's right, you know.
Do you expect to play tomorrow?
I mean, I want to. That's up to the fans. I mean, I know I said I would never play back-to-backs, but I'm a troll, so I'm sure at some point I'll play. But I feel good right now. We're going to see. But it's up to them.
Reiterating that David Aldridge posting.
3 days later.
Well, you want to make sure that you're comfortable. You are a competitor. How difficult is this for you to sit out these early games?
Extremely difficult. I think everybody that knows me knows that. I would love to be out there every single game. It's just unfortunate that some of them are not as lucky as others to be part of every single game. I wish that wasn't the case, but it's not for the lack of trying. It's tough. Like I said, mentally, you can play, but still trying to, get yourself mentally right to push. But yeah.
S-O-F capital T, soft.
When I, see people saying he doesn't want to play, I've been way too much. I've done way too much, for this city, and putting myself at risk, for people to be saying that. So I do think it's bullshit. Like that dude, he's not here, Marcus, whatever his name is. I've done way too much for this fucking city to be treated like this. So we've done way too fucking much. But like I said, I wish I was as lucky as other ones, but that doesn't mean that I'm not trying and, I'm not, doing whatever it takes to be.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Losers, losers, losers.
Hey, you're paying us to do it too,
News in the NBA here, El. Joel Embiid is being shut down for the rest of the season. The Sixers star has been dealing with an ailing left knee all season that has limited him to just 19 games. The Sixers pairing of Embiid, Paul George, and Tyrese Maxey has not worked out, with Philly 12th in the East. Did I tell you the Eagles won the Super Bowl a couple weeks ago? Oh. We're riding that. NBA reporter Tim Bontemps is on the scene at TD Garden, joins us now. Tim, we'll get to Cavs Celtics in a moment, but you've covered the Sixers extensively over the last few years. What's next here for Embiid to get his knee right?
Well, Kevin, the most noteworthy thing about the announcement today about Joel Embiid's season coming to an end is that the Sixers and Joel Embiid did not say what the next steps are going to be, and specifically whether that means he's going to have surgery or not on that troublesome left knee. And I think that speaks to the complexity of this situation and the enormity of the problem that the Sixers and Embiid face to try to get him right and get him back to the player that, as you and I both know, Kevin, 1 year ago was averaging more points than minutes played, something that no one had done since Wilt Chamberlain 60 years ago. We're talking about a guy who at that point was still seen as an MVP favorite, guy who won MVP 2 years ago and was one of the unquestioned best players in the NBA. And the thing about this season in Philadelphia, Kevin, is that Joel Embiid, when he's been on the court in the past, the Sixers and he have both been dominant. This year that was not the case, and the question now is how can he and the Sixers get him back to that place moving forward?
This guy's unbelievable.
It's no secret this season is up to this point, man, it hasn't been what we envisioned. I know my goal when I first signed with Philadelphia was to bring a championship to these amazing fans here.
That lying bitch! Liar! She's a goddamn liar!
I still remain positive about that, and that is still the case and where I'm coming from. With that being said, though, I want to let the Podcast P family know that after today's episode with Dwight, I plan to take a break from the pod just to focus on getting my body right, getting mentally right, and, you know, help this squad make a push towards our goal to finish the season out, give ourselves a chance to be in contentions to compete for a championship. I won't front. The desire to get back to shooting in person with my guys as well is the forefront of, you know, this hiatus as well. I look forward to us three being back together and doing this as we once started this. So we'll be back on that note. Be sure to lock in with us because we got some big things in store in our future. In the meantime, y'all be easy. From Podcast P, love and peace.
Well, better luck next year.